I'm your host, the Elevated Engineer, and welcome to another episode of Get On Code. This time, we're doing the second part of the My First Web Scraper series. In this section, we'll be using BeautifulSoup. We'll use BeautifulSoup to search out web pages for tags and other HTML code. So, ready? Let's go. So first, we're going to install our beautiful shop. So let's go ahead and create a new set of code. Okay, so since I already installed it, it's just telling me this it's already been satisfied. So in order to show our actual installation, we just want to send a little command to let pip show our beautiful shop. Is it shop or soup? I think it's soup. It is soup. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's BeautifulSoup. Not shop. Okay, so we have the latest version installed. Next, I want to just create a little section here so we can separate stuff. And just say create a beautiful, so create our beautiful shop object. And from our URL lib request, again, we're going to be using this when we pull our URL. Again, we're going to use the same we want to create our page variable, which will open our actual URL. Pass on our URL. And we will create our HTML variable to read the actual page and decode it. Read.decode into human readable format, which is UTF-8, just like we did in the first video, except now we're going to create our soup variable to hold a beautiful shop object, and we're going to pass our HTML parser to segment our actual HTML code. So let's go ahead and run that. Hello, we got an error. Okay, let's figure this out. The URL address is wrong. That should work. Okay, so that works. Okay, so the next step is, well, let me explain what this is doing first. First, it opens the URL using the URL open from the URL lib.request module. It then reads the HTML from the page as a string and assigns it to the variable. And then it finally creates the beautiful shop object and assigns the soup variable for the HTML processor. That's just a really quick rundown. Now we want to actually use BeautifulSoup, so let's go ahead and create a new section. It says use BeautifulSoup. Soup. BeautifulSoup! Why do I keep wanting to say shop? Okay. And just really quick, just print it. The soup object. So we're gonna use .get text to retrieve our text and print it out really quick. And as you can see, it's a lot of it's printed. A lot of these big spaces are printed. So it could be a little difficult to read, but BeautifulSoup objects have a .get text method, and it can be used to extract all the text. So basically, just all the text, no matter what, from the document, and automatically removes the HTML tags. Right. So you would use BeautifulSoup to extract the text. And then you can use a fine string method that oftentimes is much easier to use than the regex expressions, as I explained in the first video. So HTML tags themselves are the elements that point out the data. So maybe you want to retrieve the URLs from all the images on the page when you're scraping it. These links are contained in the source attributes of HTML tags. So next we're going to actually use find all with our soup object, right? So let's create another cell and we'll just call it by saying soup.find. I don't think find all will work with this particular one because of the image tags. We will see. Okay, it does work. Okay, sorry. Yeah, okay. So look, it finds all the image tags on the site. So all the way down, right? Web scraper on Twitter, not source. Okay. So okay, so this is gonna return a list of all the HTML tags, obviously. The objects in the list look like they could be strings represented by tags, but they're actually instances of the tag as an object. So BeautifulSoup actually retrieves the actual information, separates all the tags, and just prints them out. So basically each tag is treated as an object. So to demonstrate really quick, we'll just get an image out of the site. We'll just say it's image 1 equals, calling it again, soup.find, just one instance, not all. Okay, so we find it. Each tag has a name property and returns a string with the proper HTML tag. So just to list it really quick to demonstrate. All right, it just said it returns image and quotes. So basically, to get the source of the images in the page, you're accessing each source attribute and you're using an actual dictionary notation. So let me show you. And we're creating an actual dictionary of the images, right? So image 1, okay, and then the source, right? And it returns the whole address and the actual file name. So when you're using this, it makes it easier to go through each tag, right? Tags in the documents can be accessed obviously by the tag object. And you can also use the title property, for example. So to get the tag in a document, you can use a title property when you're searching for these types of things. So you can right click on the page and you'll notice that the tag is written in documents like this. So when you view the page source, you see where it says the title web scraper test sites. Okay. So in order to get that, you would just need to call the tag. Or I'm sorry, the title instead of the tag, which makes it a little more simple. Right? And as you can see, you see in between the title tags, web scraper test sites. Yes. So BeautifulSoup automatically cleans up the tags for you. It removes the extra space in the opening tag and the extra / and the title closing tag. You can also do things like retrieve a string between the title tags with the single quotation characters. So for example, we're gonna call soup again. Gonna search for our title and we just want the string inside of it. Right? So no title tags, no brackets, no nothing. And just comes in and it prints it neatly inside single quotation marks. So BeautifulSoup is powerful enough to search for specific tags and attributes that match certain values. So now do another one. We're going to search for the image tag and the actual file itself. So soup again, find all instances. And as you can see, it prints the image tag, the web scraper with the name of the actual image tag and the actual file name. Running through an HTML document, you can identify tags with certain attributes, and you can use that to extract data. Regular expressions can be a little complicated, and using find is not necessarily the most optimized way to search through a document. The reason you use BeautifulSoup is to directly access a particular tag you're interested in to extract the necessary data. BeautifulSoup is great, man, for scraping data for HTML. However, BeautifulSoup contains one weakness, in which we will go over in the final video in the web scraper series, and that is actually searching through HTML forms, i.e. queries. BeautifulSoup does not provide a way to work around HTML forms. So for our next video, we will be going over that. Alright, so in this video we covered a few things. First, we installed and created a BeautifulSoup object. Next, we used the BeautifulSoup object to search our web page for all tags used in Find All. Finally, BeautifulSoup filtered out all the HTML code for specific tag values. So that's it for the second part of the web scraper series. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and of course comment. Thanks again, engineering fam. That's it. Now, go make something cool.